Oh, I'm on the front page of Politico. Look. Salut, mamă, uite, am ajuns pe prima pagină din Politico.
Can you just tell me what you're doing here in Brussels, please?
I'm meeting ECR and other sovereignist and conservative leaders. I'm meeting with persons that represent the EU institutions. And the Brussels press because it's good that people know me. I'm available to dialogue, to build together, to shape the Europe of tomorrow.
It's an honor to have you here in Brussels. Brussels is the symbol of Euro bureaucracy. It's a symbol of mass immigration. It's a symbol of corruption. It's a symbol of the bureaucracy taking over the power of the people. And you are the symbol also of the resistance against all these symbols we don't want.
Your position on NATO, please.
NATO is the greatest military alliance in history. NATO is vital for us, and not only for us, for Poland, for the Baltic states. So my stance will be a strong one to keep boots on the ground, military bases. And I am the only one in the Romanian current political leadership who can do this and who can have good relations with the Trump administration. We are part of the European Union, part of NATO. We want to remain members of European Union and NATO. NATO membership is vital for Romania and for Poland and for the Baltic states. We want a stronger NATO, but we don't want to be second-class citizens. Both in Romania and Poland, we must take care of our miners, of our farmers, of all citizens, because this is not the union of France and Germany. This is the union of 27 sovereign independent states. First objective that we have is to reach towards the Romanian audience, the Romanians that are voting here. Voting starts tomorrow morning for our diaspora. This is why tonight I'm going also to Paris. Yes, their vote is important, and our international allies are also very important. We are not isolated. We are not against EU and NATO, how many lied. We are part of the European Conservatives and Reformists, the party of Giorgia Meloni, of Mateusz Morawiecki, and I will be an example of pro-European, pro-NATO president fighting for the interests of the Romanian nation.
Would you consider yourself hostile to the EU establishment, perhaps in the same way as Prime Minister Orbán of Hungary? Do you share the same views?
We share some common views with Prime Minister Orbán. We share, in a same sense, same views with the former Slovenian Prime Minister Janša. But I am one of the three vice presidents of European Conservatives and Reformists, a party which leaders like Giorgia Meloni and Mateusz Morawiecki have a more proactive desire to collaborate with each EU institutions. Of course, I'm an opposition leader now in Romania. Of course, I have a strong voice. And of course, through democratic elections, through the will of the people, we want to change the current direction of the EU institutions and their current leaders. We at ECR, we are Euro-realists since the formation by Salut Mădălin, by the Brits and the Polish who formed this party. So we will never exit the European Union. We suffered a lot. We put a lot of effort so that Romania is a member of the EU. We are here to stay, and you cannot get rid of us. We made our stance clear. We are for democracy, for freedom, for peace. So we will let the Romanian people figure out who is the best to govern the country in the next years.
And what would you say to people who have accused you of being quite pro-Putin?
Just check my records of declarations about Putin from criminal to war criminals. And I said it enough. They are just people who are trying to smear us because they want to keep the current corrupt regime in Bucharest and at the EU level.
So would you say that Putin has committed war crimes in Ukraine then?
For sure. He broke all the international treaties. He entered with bombs and tanks in an independent country. So how else to call it? It is hard to negotiate with the Russians. We do not definitely like how the Russians are doing business, dirty business. Russia, under different statal forms, even if it was Tsarist Empire, Soviet Union, or current Russian Federation in Kremlin, is the biggest risk for Romania. They took territories and killed our people under the Ribbentrop-Molotov Pact. So yes, it is a risk, but even a greater risk is to have this split in the free world. We worked a lot to be a part of EU and NATO, and we don't want separation, divisions inside our allies. We have three pillars at the basis of our security strategy, our strategic partnership with the US, member of NATO and member of EU. We want the war in Ukraine stopped. We need truce, we need a ceasefire and peace negotiations. Hopefully, and we pray for this, that President Trump will obtain peace. I'm sure President Trump wants to be remembered as a peacemaker, and he is the leader of the free world. We are together with the Polish people to fight like you fought against communism.
Yeah.
Now a new form of communism takes over through authoritarian regime of Donald Tusk. We cannot allow this. We are peace-loving people, and we fight for freedom, against dictatorship, and for a common future.
Exactly. We can win.
We can win
We
together.
can win together. Thank you. Thanks a lot. You're very wise man. Like model.
We are working hard to make Europe better, and there is a lot of things to reform. We are also strong members in NATO, and I think under your leadership,
We can become even stronger. It's
it
important.
will even be make it stronger. So I'm looking forward for the cooperation and wishing you good luck.
Thank you.
We all will be watching the Sunday's results. So
It will be a landslide when the last ballot will be counted 60% to 40%. Our best regards to Prime Minister Fiala. We are looking forward to cooperate in the European Council. All we want, and I think all the citizens in all the 27 states of the European Union want to live better. And they are not living better in the last 10, 15 years of bad direction, misleading direction by the current EU leaders. We want to change the leaders. We want to change the direction into one that is bringing prosperity to the citizens. The winner is the Romanian people. We had annulled elections. This is humiliating. This is against human nature. So our efforts will go to restore the constitutional order, to restore democracy and the will of the people. Then we will go back to be a normal country.
And you talked about repairing, though, the damage to democracy that has been done. Is there any other way you can repair?
Giving the trust of democracy of the vote back to the people, because this trust has been broken. We have been humiliated. It is against human nature to annul elections and to say we don't care about your vote. You are stupid. You, those who voted, are stupid, are influenced by TikTok and advertising. So we who are smart decide instead of you. They didn't present any shred of evidence about annulling the elections. So it was a big abuse. It doesn't happen every day in a EU member state. Actually, It never happened. Then it continued, this coup d'etat, with banning Mr. Georgescu for participating in the repeated elections. We are not Iran. We are not an authoritarian regime, but seems like we are copying them. Seems like we have some ayatollahs who are saying who can run and who cannot run. This is not acceptable in a democracy. This is not acceptable in the free world and in a EU and the NATO member state.
Do you think the fate of democracy in Romania is also has implications for the fate of democracy across the European Union?
We were just a testing ground.
Yeah.
They will try to do this in other countries. They did it also in France with banning Madame Le Pen for being a candidate. So I'm expecting the worst. Fair and free elections, return to constitutional order, return to the will of the people. This is what we will provide. This is our mandate. And we will win for sure. Finally, the European Union will let the nations talk,
Absolutely.
speak their mind. And I am very glad that we can cooperate. You are part of Patriots of Europe, which is the future of Europe. Patriots, conservatives, sovereignists, together, united, because we have the same ideals. There are two ideological current of ideas happening now in the European Union. Some want a super federal state, and the others, like us, want to continue the European Union as the founding fathers wanted, and after that Adenauer and de Gaulle. Founding fathers wanted a model of economic cooperation and a model of peace. And the danger in this period is to have a separation in two geopolitical blocs, EU and US. This is why at European level we are the most pro-transatlantic party. We advocate for maintaining the unity of the free world with two important pillars, EU and US, then the Commonwealth and the other countries. Donald Trump appreciates a man with honor, appreciates people who stand up for their country, for their interests, and patriots, not globalists. So for sure Romania will be a strategic ally for the United States, along with Poland, because we have elections this Sunday not only in Romania, in Poland, and it's important that Karol Nawrocki, the other MAGA candidate in these two elections, to win. Donald Trump, in a speech in the UN, said the current fight is between the globalists and the patriots. We represent the patriotic current of thinking. My opponent is the globalist candidate, who is the Macron candidate. I'm the Trump candidate, and my opponent is the Macron candidate. Things are simple to understand.
My friend George, I hope that Sunday Romania has a new, efficient, and nice president means George Simeone. I will be disappointed for everybody, for all of us, if you're not winning this election.
You will not be disappointed. I appreciate your friendship, Mr. Ambassador, Andre Ventura's leadership, and all our Shega friends. One thing I regret is that I know all the other Latin languages, but I haven't learned still Portuguese. Non posso falar português. If you can have a message for all the Romanians living in Portugal, in Portuguese.
Meus amigos romenos a viver em Portugal, que são bastantes e são uma parte extremamente importante da nossa sociedade. Votem no George, que o George pensa em vós, pensa nos romenos que vivem fora da Roménia, incluindo os que estão em Portugal. Nós estamos com ele. O Chega está com o George e estamos também convosco. Viva o George! Viva o novo presidente da Roménia.
Of course, I represent a movement that is conservative, that is fighting for national sovereignty, but I will discuss in diplomatic terms, in institutional terms, with everybody, because this is the role of a statesman. I put my country's interests first. I will respect all international laws, and we haven't agreed to give up our constitution, our sovereignty. So if somebody will come and impose gender change operation for small children, or will impose, like they have imposed, to close our coal mines, I will say no. And we will see what are the penalties, and we will calculate what are the risks. Of course, I am a person who wants dialogue and prefers collaboration, so I will put collaboration, dialogue on the first place.
I'm so proud to stand here with you today, George, because I know you are the man who stands up for democracy in Romania, and you can show the rest of Europe what fight we actually need to do and we need to have in other countries, especially in mine as well. So I'm really proud to stand here with you, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you, Storm.
You're welcome.
This is our main objective: return to the constitutional order, return to the will of the people. Mi amiga e l'amiga del pueblo romano, Nora, miembro del Parlamento Europeo.
Pues mi mensaje para todos los rumanos, expresar mi apoyo absoluto a George Simeón, y es la esperanza de muchos ciudadanos, es la esperanza de Europa, así que fuerza Aur y fuerza George Simeón.
Gracias.
Gracias.
Un grande amico, Paolo Insalvini, il nostro amico di Fratelli d'Italia. Paolo ne-a susținut la inundațiile din Pechea, Galați, a fost cu noi acolo și un prieten se cunoaște la nevoie. Thank you for being our friend.
Thank you to you. Thank you, George. We hope in your victory. Io spero e noi speriamo nella tua vittoria, perché crediamo in un'Europa che trovi e ritrovi le sue radici cristiane, che sia libera dalla dittatura LGBT e gender, un'Europa libera dal Green Deal e che torni ad essere grande. Because we have to make our Europe great again, and we hope in your help and in the help of Romania. And so thank you very much.
Grazie mille, bocca al lupo.
Sunday election, I believe that it will be a very important issue for Romania, for Poland and for Europe. And I hope this election gives Romania and Poland opportunity to create a strong cooperation in the European Union and bilateral cooperation. I believe that our countries is a constant European cooperation in Central Europe. So I wish you success and see you soon in Warsaw.
With Nicola, we will fight to maintain the European funds for Romania. They are supposed to be cut because of the incompetence of our previous governments. We will fight to be heard at the level of the European Commission and EU institutions. Thank you, Nicola, for your friendship.
In italiano, noi ci battiamo per la Romania, ci battiamo per il popolo romeno, ci battiamo per i popoli europei, perché crediamo in un'Europa fatta di popoli. Noi non crediamo nel superstato europeo, noi ci battiamo per l'idea originale, bellissima, di un'Europa che è fatta di nazioni sorelle. E quindi, come l'Italia e la Romania, con le altre nazioni, costruiremo l'Europa dei popoli.
Grazie mille.
E in bocca al lupo in bocca al lupo a George e alla Romania.
The European institutions should produce prosperity for the citizens in the European Union.
And is it not the case?
They are concentrating on the big green scam. They are concentrating on changing the gender of our small children. They are concentrating on military, even if the European Union is not a military alliance, but an economic alliance. For our defense, we have NATO. This is why, democratically, through the vote of the people, we want to change the current leaders of EU institutions. So together we are a force. I'm sure that winning the elections in Romania Sunday and then winning the elections in the second round in Polish elections, presidential elections on the 1st of June, will represent the revival of the sovereignist movement across Europe.
I have been many times in Romania. I've been a former ambassador to Romania, and now I'm a member of the European Parliament, and I really hope that the European Union is going to respect democracy, that it's not going to exert any pressure on the democratic choices of the Romanian people. I think we are here to fight also for that respect for democracy.
Un'altra amica di Romania,
vicepresidente di Parlamento Europeo, Antonella Sberna, grazie per l'amicizia, grazie Fratelli d'Italia.
Grazie a voi per essere venuti in queste settimane molto performanti a trovarci al Parlamento Europeo. Siamo certi che farete un buon lavoro e che i vostri cittadini avranno la giusta attenzione per il vostro progetto. In bocca al lupo, forza e veramente speriamo di poter lavorare bene e proficuamente insieme.
I romeni sono performanti e vogliamo una sola cosa, democrazia. Democrazia rispettata in România e în tutta Europa. Grazie mille. Un alt prieten al poporului român, europarlamentar din Cipru, Gheadis Gheadi, ei luptă acolo pentru un Cipru întreg, pentru lipsa separatismului, pentru unitate.
Λοιπόν, πρώτα απ' όλα ευχόμαστε στον αγαπητό φίλο Σιμιών καλή επιτυχία και ό,τι καλύτερο. Σίγουρα είναι πολύ βαρύ το καθήκον να αγωνιστεί για να φέρει καλύτερες μέρες στα αδέρφια μας της Ρουμανίας. Μαζί να αγωνιστούμε σε ένα κοινό μέτωπο για να διασφαλίσουμε και να διαφυλάξουμε το διεθνές δίκαιο, γιατί εμείς, ο δικός μας αγώνας είναι για να εξασφαλίσουμε μια Ευρώπη των εθνών και όχι των συμφερόντων, για μια Ευρώπη των ταυτοτήτων, της θρησκείας, της ταυτότητας και της οικογένειας.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you very much.
And I'm absolutely happy about the fantastic result that you, George Simeon, have had in the first round of the presidential elections. We are waiting now for his success in the second round and celebrating together his electoral victory, what we are hoping that will be very soon. And with him, Europe will have one more fantastic president of a member state. So all the best, dear George, and we are looking for your victory.
So good luck now on Sunday, and we trust in you as a conservative leader to deliver for the people of Romania and for our common Europe.
Charlie, it's good to have friends. This is Charlie Weimars din Suedia. Împreună cu patrioții și conservatorii din tot continentul vom reda Europa cetățenilor. Thank you, Charlie.
Trăiesc Romania.
Lui è un grande amico e sarà un grande presidente.
Your victory, I hope you will win the elections on Sunday, that you will become president of Romania, will be very important and also very symbolic for Europe. So I wish you a lot of success, my friend, and I hope you win the elections on Sunday. Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you.
Suntem bucuroși că am fost primiți bine de către partenerii și aliații noștri. Suntem într-adevăr într-un tur în care vedem ce facem de luni încolo. Avem nevoie de toți partenerii noștri. România este într-o situație delicată. Chiar dacă contracandidatul meu nu recunoaște și actuala guvernare nu recunoaște, riscăm foarte mult să ne fie suspendată accesarea de fonduri europene. Este una din prioritățile primei luni de mandat ca președinte, așa că mă concentrez pe acest lucru pentru a face viața românilor mai ușoară. Sunt un partener de dialog. Odată ce voi fi președinte a României, va trebui să discut cu toți cei 27 de șefi de state și guverne din Uniunea Europeană. Lăsăm politica deoparte și ne apucăm de treabă.